Hello, lifers, and welcome to another episode of Because Life Can Be a Niche podcast. I am so excited to have you with us today because we have some very special guests to join us, and I can't wait to get to it. So I'm going to hurry up and get through this so I can get to that. As you all know, if you're listening to us wherever you get your podcast, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you, we value you, and we thank you. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. It's free, baby. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit it and then share it and tell everybody else about it. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce my tea of the week so that we can get going. This tea, it is not a teacup, but it's my cup because life can be a niche. And the tea of the week is orange blossom. That's orange blossom. Get yourself some. It's so good and so yummy. I would drink some, but I have guests, so I got to show, act like I got some sense. So I'm going to put it down and go ahead and get started. If you're following us or riding with us on social media, at Katie Bryant Writes, that's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And as always, my blog, Life Unfolding, at katiebryantwrites.com. Check us out there. We're usually dropping something new. And with all of that said, y'all, I am thrilled, beyond thrilled, because I have Atlanta's hottest boy band, M3, in the house today, joining us in the living room, riding with us, rolling with us. Guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
I know you're not shy, so we're going to just jump right in. Guys, if you have not seen, if you have not heard, if you're not following them, you need to get on it and get on it right now because they are blowing up. So talented. We're going to see amazing, great things. We're already seeing amazing, great things. So, you know how we do. We got to support. Bye. Get after them because they are hot. So, with that being said, M3 right here from the ATL. Welcome to the show. Now, we got to start off. We got to talk about, okay, what are your names? And give me your ages. And then we'll just go from there, and I'll just read off these questions, and we'll ride out like that. How about that?
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Well,
I'm Mudrik McWilliams, the baritone and rapper of M3. I'm 17.
Hi there. I am Nassir, the lead singer of M3, and I am also 17. In fact, we are both twins.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Egypt, the second lead singer and the second lead rapper of M3, and I am 15.
All right. So now we've got 217, 115. So it's twins here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. In fact, our birthday is November the 19th, so we just turned 17.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Well, then welcome. Now, if you're 17, tell me, what grade are you in?
We're in the 11th grade. Yeah, we're juniors, which is crazy that we're going to be seniors next year.
And our 15-year-old?
Yeah, I'm in 10th grade.
10th grade. So you're right behind each other.
Yeah. This one, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Now, are you guys virtually learning, or are you actually going to the school?
Virtually. Yeah, we're doing online school, actually.
Online, yeah.
So it's kind of like
same
homeschool.
here. My kids are doing the same thing. Okay, now, just tell me a little bit about yourself. So how did M3 come to be?
Well, the name itself, or just like how we
the group, and then we'll talk about the name later. But yeah, just how did this group come to be, other than being a talented family of singers?
Well, our dad, he's always been doing music since he was really young. So we grew up listening. He listened to a lot of music. He did a lot of music. So we grew up with him, and he taught us music. He handed us the man. So we don't even remember how old we were. It's just it's just something. It feels like we've always done it.
I can't imagine or remember a time when I couldn't sing. It's just been a part of my life.
Literally.
Yeah, we basically just kind of grew up singing.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, if that's the case, because I I know your father because I'll share this with everybody. So your dad and I were in elementary school together for a while. So we go way, way back. I won't say how old we are, to protect the innocent, but we
Yeah.
go way, way, way back. And I do remember you come from a musical family because your grandmother, your dad's mom, sings as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, did it just come natural? Did you just start singing and everybody's like, "Oh, y'all need to be in a group"?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, our dad he always knew that we were gonna be big and everything. So he was
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like our dad's always taught us music. Like he's the one that really really gave it to us. He said that came naturally to us, which it did.
Yeah, yeah, it does. I've heard your album, so yeah, it does come natural. You have beautiful voices, by the way.
So
So
Thank
we've
you.
already covered that you've been singing since you remember, like just young
Yeah.
ages. So tell me how you chose the name M3.
Kind of
Honestly, yeah, we honestly like we don't even remember. Like
Yeah.
everyone has different memories of it. Like I thought like a teacher had the idea, and then like eventually we turned it into that, but we don't really know. Like
Yeah, and then our
Our
mom
mom
said
said
that
she
came
came
up
with
with
it.
yeah, everyone.
Like we came with it together us here. Like I just don't even remember.
Yeah, we don't even remember.
It goes too far back.
Okay, okay, that's cool. That's perfect. So now, am I correct that you signed with Dallas Austin?
No, we
No.
did not sign with Dallas, but we
Okay.
did get the opportunity, which was,
Yeah, we had a
Oh.
nice opportunity.
Okay,
But we
awesome. So then, are you signed with anyone?
no, we're not
no,
signed with
no.
anyone.
No.
Okay,
Although
all
we've
right.
had
You're
our
an independent artist.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
right now.
technically, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome,
We've had our
awesome.
but
yeah,
it's got to be something fair. Like we
Yeah.
won't sign our lives away.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
We
people,
make sure we have attorneys read over the contracts and everything because
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Makes
can't be signed for
perfect
later life.
yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, then that makes perfect sense. When did you first notice that people were noticing you? Was it talent shows that really started the craze of M3 or church? Where did you really just start coming together as a group and performing?
Was it church?
It might have
yeah,
been
we
church
kinda
because
started,
like
yeah.
schools.
Yeah.
I remember when we were in elementary school, we were performing in front of our school,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
we've actually like a lot of times in elementary school we performed in front of our school, and so after that, that's when we started like realizing that that's what we were gonna
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Then we were doing it in churches and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Were you nervous?
Yeah,
First-
definitely.
Starting off,
starting
yeah.
off, but like
Now
once,
it's just
like
another day.
let me think.
Yeah.
Maybe like when I was like 10, it was like, why am I even nervous at this point? Like,
Yeah, it became like a
yeah, it's just like second nature.
yeah, like yeah.
Second
Okay.
nature.
So then now I've seen your TikToks. So who comes up with the ideas for those?
With most things, we all come up with everything,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes it'll be one person, but
yeah. Mainly all three of us
yeah,
work
it's
together.
really all of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, some things, like we gotta hop on the trends, so
Yeah,
we'll do
a lot.
those too.
Get
but,
inspired.
and inspiration and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think is the hardest part of being like you're on your road to like being mega superstars? What's the hardest part of this journey for you right now?
Well, to be honest, like it's just sometimes it can be like a bit overwhelming because like you never know what's next, and it's like a really long journey. But
Yeah.
like it's like I know that we can always overcome it, and it's a lot easier having like a group to help you out at all times.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah. Honestly, for me, I'd say it's like balancing school and our career, because like I'll be like in school, and like of course I know at this point, because we're not to be flexing or anything, but like I know we're really good, we're really talented, and we're going to make it. It's not really like a matter of if, it's really a matter of when. And so it's like when I'm in school, sometimes I'm like, why am I even doing this? Like I'm gonna be a superstar. What's the point? But like it's like I know, my parents taught me education is important. So
Yeah.
that really helps people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Kind of a mix of those.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
yeah, it's hard. Like, you can't do as many things. Like, you can't slack off like a lot of other
Yeah.
kids. Like, a lot of other kids, they don't really have like a musical career, so they're not doing. You know what I mean? So like, they can just slack and chill. So it's like that. So yeah, I'd say like that's one thing that I wish I could do, hang out with more friends and whatnot. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That makes sense. So, and that was actually one of my other questions was balancing school and everything else. And I guess what people don't see that you guys have alluded to is the sacrifices that you make where other kids may be hanging out or chilling or, going to the mall or whatever.
yeah,
I take it you're probably either in the studio or you're creating or you're performing.
Mhm.
So it's like a constant grind.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely a lot of work. But that just comes with it. That just comes with it.
Mhm.
So like that's yeah, like I definitely don't have any regrets. I say like that's just like kind of little caveat, but really it's not really when you think about the long run.
Yeah, exactly.
And it looks like you love it. Do you
Yeah,
love it?
definitely,
Yeah, of
definitely,
course.
yeah, definitely.
So this is your passion. You already know
Mhm.
this is it. This is what you
Yeah.
want to do.
Absolutely,
definitely.
for sure.
Okay. Awesome. Well, now that next question for me is what's the best part about this journey that you're on right now?
That's a good question.
Yes.
The
Best
best
part?
part?
Honestly, like there are a lot of good parts. Like obviously doing what we love,
Mhm.
doing what we
Yeah.
love. Like that's like doing what we love and knowing that we're going somewhere with it. Like a lot of people have
Mm.
jobs that they hate for decades, and then they're old and they regret their life. Like, no, I'm happy that that's not going to be us.
Mhm.
It's something that we love to do.
So doing what you love, anything else?
Honestly, not that I can think of. It's like the whole thing overall it's really nice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So have you found that when you're out places, have people started to say, hey, that's M3. Have you gotten that yet? Where people are like noticing when you're out and about?
only a couple times, like maybe like 3 times.
Yeah, but we're not like
Yeah.
real. See, when we
Yeah.
get to that point, that's gonna be like, that's the
That's-
dream. Like that's what we're looking
Yeah,
for.
that's
Like,
yeah.
to the point where people are like pointing us out, like, oh, hey, that's M3. But we
Yeah.
haven't quite gotten there yet. But we're on the way. It's part of the journey.
Mhm.
Absolutely, you're on the way. I feel it in my bones. I know you are. So tell me, how much time do you spend in the studio?
We're in the studio all the time. Like,
Yeah, honestly, like I don't know. Like we have a studio home, so we
Mhm.
go whenever. So.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I couldn't count the hours. Like it's been so many. It seems endless.
So how is that? So if you're home, everybody's chilling because I know you have other siblings.
Yeah.
So everybody's, eating dinner or whatever. Are you kind of like, okay, I've done my homework, I've got everything done. Y'all, let's go hit the studio, or it doesn't hit you like all of a sudden somebody will get a beat because I know
Mhm.
you rap and you sing. So
Okay.
how is it? How do you flow with that? Do you say, hey y'all, let's come on, let's go, or is everybody always ready to go to the studio?
It's kind of like a little bit of both. Like
Yeah.
sometimes we'll
Yeah.
find a beat and be like, yo, let's write to it.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
sometimes we'll like one of us will be like, oh, let's have this topic, and we'll start with the topic, and then we'll go off of that and then get a beat and all
Yeah.
that. But generally speaking, it usually starts with a concept and then a beat.
Mm.
But a lot of times we find a fire beat, and then like it goes either way. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, you'll just be chilling and like, man, hold up. I just got a really good idea. Yo, let's go to the studio. I gotta put this down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
Okay. Now, so who do you write everything for do you do all of it? How do you do your beats and stuff? Is that a creative process where you write your music, you do your own beats, or how does that work?
Well, we do everything except for the beats.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's really our team here, like our team, us three,
Yeah.
and our dad and our stepmom. It's
Yeah,
really
like-
us who we especially our dad in particular. He's more of the the music push, I guess I'd say.
Yeah.
So
like the coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's the one who led us here, so he's the one who taught us everything we know. So,
Yeah. Like we all write now, but
Mhm.
a long time ago, and still sometimes Dad will write us songs. Like he used to write like all of our songs, but now we start writing, so now we write.
Yeah.
But sometimes he'll write a song because he still loves music. Sometimes he'll write a song like, "Yo, guys, check this out,"
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So on to, I guess, my next question: choreography. Who
Choreography.
you guys do that yourselves?
Yeah, we do that
Yeah,
ourselves.
we
Yeah,
do
when it
our
comes to
own
choreography, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who's the best choreographer out of all of it? Who's the one who's always on Everybody equal share.
Yeah, we're pretty good. Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. You've been working on this like pretty much all your lives, but where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
On the top.
Where's in 3 and 5 years?
Yeah, movies, movie
Yeah.
soundtracks. Yeah, like stadiums. Like I'm talking
On tour.
like on tour. Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah, that's the dream.
Yeah.
That's a important dream, and I know we're going to see more from you guys. I'm just blessed to be able to talk to you now before you like blow up, and then everybody's like trying to get to you and get your autograph and all of that. But it's coming. It is coming soon. I know that. So tell me, speaking of blowing up and being on the scene, who are some of your favorite artists? Who inspires you? Who do you guys like? Who you listen to?
Honestly, like at the beginning when our dad started teaching us music, we learned a lot of Jackson 5 music. So that was like a big big thing that we grew up on. And then like when I started rapping, like my favorite rapper was Eminem at the time. Now I like Eminem, Lil Baby. I listen to like everything. Queen, Jackson 5, listen to all that.
Yeah, really. I think this applies to all of us. Like I listen to all genres. Like I listen to so many different artists.
Yeah.
Like I listen to K-pop. I listen to J-pop. I listen to rock, R&B. I literally listen to everything. I really like Eminem as a rapper. I mean, I don't really rap much, but that is my favorite rapper. There's too many singers to choose from.
Yeah.
Eminem's just too cool. He's a really dope rapper.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So then with that said, how do you find your inspiration for songwriting? What inspires you?
Honestly, it's like sometimes it'll just randomly a thought will come up to your head and you're like, that's a topic. That's like that. No, I'm hearing a melody too. Like sometimes it'll just come in your head, but a lot of times I'll listen to a song and I'll like be watching music and I'm like, this is literally so good. Like I need to write something that's this good. I need to write something like this because this is perfect.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll like see a performance and it'd be like really good. It just kind of encourage me and inspire me to like write like a song,
Yeah. For me, it's kind of more random. Like I like sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, I wanna write. I guess it's a dream I had or something. But like when it comes to like inspiration, it'll be like I'll hear a song or something like that, or I'll see something. I'll be like, man, I need to write something. It's like random stuff.
Okay. That makes sense though, because I guess you get inspiration from everywhere.
Yeah.
Artists find inspiration in everything, so it could really be anything that really sparks it. Okay. What advice do you have for young people who are looking to like follow in M3's footsteps? They want to get into the music industry because this really, I mean, we're talking about you guys haven't blown up yet to that level, but you've really accomplished more than most at a very young age. So what would you say to someone out there who's watching right now that's like, man, I want to do that too?
Well, really my main advice would be to just really keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people like quit too fast or like give up too easily. But like they don't really know that's not like an overnight process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a lot of people give up really quickly, and like because they'll think that it happens just like that when it doesn't. Like it takes time, and some people overnight they're just like that. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. Sometimes it's fast for some people, sometimes slow for others. Usually it's a journey. Everyone has to work hard in order to get there one way or another.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Is oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying like, yeah, that's really it. Honestly,
Yeah.
Okay.
main thing.
So just stay on the grind and
Yeah.
Yeah.
stick with it. Have you ever been discouraged, or have you ever had a moment where you're like, man, this is taking so long, or you've pretty much been steady the whole time because you you love it. So this is your passion. So it's not like work.
Yeah.
It's really a little bit of both because sometimes we'll get opportunities, but they won't turn out as expected. It'll be
Yeah.
like someone will come up to us, but they'll really want to take from us, and they're not really there to give what they acted like they were gonna give us originally. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, of course, sometimes like, man, I wish that worked out, but like, it's you got to be careful. It's not worth the risk to just.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly like you said. Like a lot of people, I'd say that's the thing that can be discouraging for others. It hasn't been for us because we know that that's just how the
Yeah.
business is. That's just how
Yeah.
people in the business are. But yeah, a lot of people will say like, "Oh, you need this, you need that," when really
Mhm.
they need you. Or they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna give this for you," and then they're not. They're really just trying to take. They ain't trying to
Mhm.
give you anything, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's an important point that you made, and you're learning that at such a young age. But everybody is not your friend in this industry. So
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
they come smiling doesn't mean. I mean, even with young people, with young guys, it doesn't matter. They'll still steal from you if they could.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
That makes sense. That's very good advice to be aware of. Is if you have a craft, you work it. But it sounds like you guys are pretty smart in recognizing. I'm sure your dad is a part of that too, in recognizing when something just doesn't feel right with a
Mhm.
situation.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah.
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 Awesome. I think we kind of talked about it a little bit, but how do you balance your career with school? Is it pretty
Well,
easy?
we have a
Yeah.
strict schedule. So like, and we have, like I said before, we're homeschool, we're online
Yeah.
school, and we have a strict schedule. So
Mhm.
we don't allow it to get in the way of any other. We don't allow the career or the school to get involved with each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's really good advice. So when you say you have a strict schedule, like literally you know what you're doing pretty much every moment of the day.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
one, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, like performance days, and some days where we have days like today we have a podcast.
Yeah.
Like we'll switch it up. We'll have to adapt. Yeah, to the schedule changes. But yeah, most of the time our schedule remains the same.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm trying to get this
Awesome.
sensor right now.
I like the lighting up in there. That's pretty cool. Now, is this your
Yeah,
studio that you're
Yeah,
yeah,
this is
this
a
is the
Yeah.
studio.
studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay? All right. So now I see a keyboard in the back. I see all kinds of stuff. So where's all the magic happen? I know you probably can't show me, but
yeah.
the guitar. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, does everybody play an instrument?
We're all practicing on this. It's like I'm
Yeah,
mastering the guitar right now, but we all plan on learning
Yeah.
yeah. Like we all know how to play the violin, but we haven't touched it in a minute.
everything.
But right now we're really learning keyboard and guitar.
Yeah.
That's what we're focusing on at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is awesome. This is just impressive. I'm thoroughly impressed. So now tell me, um, if you could say anything, because I know you have a strong family support system.
yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
That's obvious. Uh, but if you could say to your dad, something that maybe he doesn't know or that you never said out loud, what would you say to him about how you feel about the way he supports you guys in making your dreams come true?
I mean, yeah, like we let them know in many ways that we love them all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I'd say thank you for like all the gifts spiritually and physically that they've given us,
Yeah.
and all the knowledge that they've given us. Because honestly, like we couldn't do this music thing without our dad, and we honestly, I mean, obviously wouldn't be the people that we are today without our mom. So,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
Perfect.
That's it. We only got one. Anybody else want to?
Yeah, I mean, you wrapped it up.
Yeah, he really got it. I guess I say, thank you for making me. Of course,
Yeah.
this opportunity, all these things, all these blessings, is really because of them.
Yeah.
Thanks for having enough patience to see the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And teach us even when we're struggling.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. That is nice. So now, tell me, are there girlfriends? Got some admirers out there?
For us, no.
that's
I mean, they're admirers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But right now, like really right now, like distractions are
Yeah.
cause right now we're almost at our prime. Like right now, this
Yeah.
is like the time to be working.
Yeah,
Grinding, not work, focusing on someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Especially since we already have so much work and we already have to deal with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we already had to work with each other. So it's like, we don't need.
It's funny because I remember my mom would be like, "Don't get a girlfriend until you're 18." I'm like, "What do you mean? How?" And be like, "That's gonna be a distraction." My grandma always said that.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, "What do you mean? Like, there's no way that I would distract." And
Yeah,
that
I'm
it's such. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
this is what they were talking about.
Yeah, it's like less. I mean, if we were in like middle school or elementary, it'd be different. It'd be like but as you get older, like you actually have to understand the other person's character and stuff like that. So
Right. That makes perfect sense. So I will make sure I tell all the young ladies, not right now. You gotta wait.
Don't do that.
They're working right now. They're on the grind. So don't be calling them and messaging them right now. Let them stay focused. That's awesome. How can people find you on social media?
You can follow us on Instagram at m3_ATL, and our website is m3planet.com.
Okay. Awesome. I like how y'all have that in sync when you said that. That is awesome. Now, what about your music? Where can people buy your music? Is that on your website?
You can buy music on all platforms, but yes, it is on our website. Yeah.
Speaking of our music, we actually just released our Christmas EP. So
yeah,
check that out.
Yeah.
That's right. That's Black Christmas.
Yes, Mom.
That's right.
Yes, and I listened to it. I have heard it. It sounds awesome, and I love the way you guys harmonize. So you know what I'm about to ask you to do, don't you?
You want to say something?
Yes, give us a little sample of something, and it's your choice. I'm not going to ask which. I'm not going to say which song, whichever one you want.
Yes, well, this is "Mary Did You Know" from the Christmas album.
Okay.
Or Christmas EP rather. This is "Mary Did You Know."
Okay.
The second track.
All right, stand up. We're gonna stand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you deliver will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man. Mary, did you know that a baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels shine? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nation? Did you know that your baby boy has been perfect lamb? That sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Mary, did you know? That's it.
Bravo! Oh my goodness, God! I could sit here. I could just sit here all night and just let you, let you sing. You are so amazingly talented. I cannot wait to see you on that great platform. I know you're already on your way, but my goodness, this is just, it's incredible. It is really incredible. I am honored that you
Thank you.
joined us on the podcast today and grateful to you for sharing just a little bit of what you do with our listeners and everybody who's watching.
Thank you for inviting us.
You're awesome. You're awesome. Now, is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to bring up or make sure we mention, let the people know? I mean, this is your time.
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like we say, is,
that covers it all.
Yeah. Once again, check out our Christmas EP. It's as you just notice it's pretty good. I think you should check it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's really good. It's going to be in the show notes. So everybody who's watching, everybody who's listening right now, we're going to have all of M3's contact information, all of their links so that you can follow them on social media. Make sure you get that album, the EP. Make sure you get it, give it to someone for a gift. But you want to get in on this now so you can say, oh yeah, I remember when, because these young men are going somewhere and they're going fast. So thank you guys so much for riding with us on the podcast. We appreciate you, and we cannot wait to see what happens. And what we're going to do is we're going to give away. So our podcast, we're going to buy some EPs and we're going to just give them to some lucky listeners. So they've got to follow you though. So where do you want people to go to like follow you? And then I'll let you choose, just randomly pick 3 people to get a copy of your EP. But do you want them on Instagram or do you want them on TikTok? Where you want people to comment?
Instagram. M3_AZL.
Actually, our TikTok is the same thing. M3_.
Got it. Perfect. So you guys heard it. Go to Instagram, follow these young men. Make sure you comment. Say something. What's something? What do you want them to say? What hashtag do you want people to use?
Hashtag M3.
Yeah, hashtag M3. Got it. So make sure you heart it. Make sure you say hashtag M3. And these young talented men are going to choose 3 lucky winners to win a copy of their EP Black Christmas. And we'll make sure that we get that to you. So thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you all for riding with us on the podcast. We appreciate you. We are glad that we have our guest M3, ATL M3. Y'all, ATL.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all better not sleep on these young men right here. Let me tell you right now, now's the time. ATL, come on now. Let's get out there and make this EP hot. Come on, we need y'all now. We got our young men out here doing good things, doing great things. Let's support them and get after them. And with that said, I will see you when I see you. You guys be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Thank you for riding with us on the podcast. Peace.
Yes, all right.
Peace. You guys are awesome.
Merry Christmas from M3.
When I was a little kid, I got them toys. I couldn't wait to wake up on that Christmas morn. If I didn't get what I wanted, I would cry oh so hard. I was so spoiled. I didn't really know what I should want. Oh. But then when I became a teenager, wanted shoes and clothes and everything name brand. Electronic devices were my vices. Just a kid, I didn't know what I liked then. And my parents stressing, they didn't know how to impress me. Till I opened my eyes and realized what I've always had inside. Oh yeah, Christmas love, no tree. I realized how selfish I was. I feel so guilty and bad just because I spent my whole life just trying to get stuff. Now I'm gonna give all that I can. You can bet I have grown. How do I know? I just ask myself, can I give more? I've gotta tell my family, I've gotta tell my friends, I've gotta tell my brothers so they can help me to tell their friends. Christmas is not what you get for a gift. What you give says who you are. What you give is describing your heart. Guess what we found? Christmas love. Shining on the tree, my eyes get misty 'cause I love it. I hear angels flying, my spirit ignites a joy that is inside of me. Guess what we found? Christmas love. You will be. Was it under no tree? Guess what we found? Christmas love. You and me, me and you. Guess what we found? Hey, you and me, baby, you and me. Christmas love.
found it with you and